Hey guys, I hope y'all are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday morning or Monday afternoon for some of you. All right, guys, let's hop in. So this is the new featured 5-star crystal that will be coming out. Subject to change as always, pending changes, as we saw with the 6-star featured ghost ended up not being in that crystal. But this is the information mined by Otriux. So normally it's fairly accurate. He does a wonderful job with that. Once again, shout out to him or that group. So let's go ahead and go over this. I'm actually very excited about this crystal. And the reason I'm really excited about this crystal is I think this has a lot of good, solid champs for someone who has the, summoner sigil or something along those lines that they can get these 5-star crystals at a reduced rate. And they're going to get a really good pool of crystals. There's only about 4 out of there that I don't think are worth it. But overall, I would have to say this month's crystal as an overall package is much better. So let's go ahead and start off with one reason I'm very excited about this crystal is because we didn't get any of these champions as featured 5 stars. None of them. In all of our Cavalier openings, we didn't get any of them. It wasn't like that the last time around, where I had Johnny Storm and Ebony Maw and a few others. This time, I got none of them. So I'm actually very excited for this crystal, and we will be pumping a lot of 5-star shards into these crystals. So starting off, we have the Black Widow, which is clairvoyant. I do want this champion. I was not so pleased with the one after that, the Arcus Vision, but I am kind of excited for Black Widow clairvoyant. I do have a Mystic Awakening gem that I was kind of saving for Symbiote Supreme, but have not been able to pull him yet so far. Next up, you have Carnage. Carnage is a wonderful pull. Actually, he's wonderful unawakened, and he's really good duped. But Carnage is a wonderful pull if this is one of your first few 5 stars. Daredevil needs to be awakened, high sig level, but once you do, you can evade any projectile specials. Any projectiles, in fact, at all, because when Domino shoots her gun, Daredevil will evade that. It gets a little annoying, but mainly using it for the projectiles for specials. So Daredevil is a yes. Dormammu, power control, power drain, degeneration, awesome champion. I actually love Dormammu. I wish they would tweak his attack just a little bit, give him a little bit more damage, but Dormammu is a heck of a pull. Hela, great pull. Once you build up those Furies on her, great damage. She has the indestructible at the end if she's duped. Hela is also a great champion. Now, Invisible Woman. If you saw my 4-star rank up in gameplay, you know that I do not have high expectations for Invisible Woman. But with the Fantastic Four rolling out this year, she's probably going to have some type of synergy that gives her a little bit extra. So we might as well round off the team and try to get Invisible Woman. Now here are the next 4 that I was telling you about that I am a little bit disappointed with or that need a rework. Iron Fist is not that bad of a champ. He's not awful. He's not great. He's just You're not excited when you pull him. You're not, it's one of those deals. Iron Patriot, you are unhappy if you pull him. Juggernaut, pretty much the same thing. Juggernaut has really not been viable since about 2015. And then Moon Knight. Moon Knight, during one phase, can stun you. During one of the moon phases, can stun you when he's hitting you. And that can actually become very handy, but it only happens for a very short time each month. All right, next up we have Mysterio. I don't know, most of you probably saw Brian Grant's video on Mysterio. Mysterio looks to be a spectacular champion. I would be so stoked to get him. Proxima Midnight, another good champion. A little bit of a ramp-up character, but if you can use her in your synergies with Aegon and or Corvus Glaive, she's wonderful. Really good support champion, in my opinion. Also has the True Strike. So next up is Red Hulk. Ever since the buff, Red Hulk is the man. In my opinion, depending on it's between him and Gladiator Hulk on who's the best Hulk now. Next up, you have Rocket Raccoon. Actually, very good damage dealing champion, especially with your SP2. Rogue is another solid champion. Sabretooth, solid champion. Once you build up those Furies, Sabretooth can actually do some pretty good damage. Also, really good synergy with Omega Red. Spider-Man Stealth Suit, we do have him as a 6-star. So we won't really be looking to get him as a 5-star, but if we get him as a 5-star, I'll be happy, especially if we could get him and then dupe him. I don't have any skill awakening gems just lying about, and if I get another skill, it's going to Nick Fury. So if I get Spider-Man Stealth Suit, I'd really want to dupe him in this crystal. Next up, you have Storm, massive damage on the SP2. Most people who have been in the game a year or two probably already have a Storm. You're not going to be excited if you see this champ, but if this is your first time pull of her or your first time dupe of her, it will be exciting. Sunspot and Mysterio are probably the number one picks. Maybe Clairvoyant as well. They're probably the number one picks out of these as far as the featured champions go, because right out of the box, Sunspot is amazing. Seaton has a wonderful rank up in gameplay of Sunspot. Taskmaster, solid champion, does good damage. Thor, this is one I'm excited for because I am reading this as OG Thor, not Fraggle Rock. If this is OG Thor, I have a 3 to 4 rank up gem that I am just waiting to use on this bad boy. So I will really be rooting for Thor OG. Void, out of the basic champions, probably Void and Carnage will be the two most sought after in the basic champions. You might could throw Sabretooth in there as well, but that's a good set of basic champions in my opinion. Warlock. Warlock is another one a lot of people will be going after, mainly because of the ability accuracy reduction. And I believe it's a passive heal block. I didn't even get a 3-star Warlock. So once we get him, there will be some gameplay and testing with Warlock. And then final, Yellow Jacket. Yellow Jacket doesn't have much going on. He does have the Power Sting. Not a bad first 5-star to pull. Not a great one, but not a bad one. Like I said, it's not like Iron Fist, Iron Patriot, Juggernaut, or Moon Knight. But so yeah, guys. So out of this crystal, me personally, I will be wanting Clairvoyant, Daredevil. I will also be wanting Mysterio, Spider-Man Stealth Suit, Sunspot, Thor, and Warlock. So we have 7 out of this pack of 24 that we want. We'll probably end up opening roughly around 15 of these throughout the course of the months. Because this goes on for 90 days, so technically that's about 12, 13 weeks. So we know we're going to get 6 of them or 7 of them just from the Summoner Sigil. And we'll probably open another 7 or 8 of the full 15,000 shards. So probably around 15 of these. So hopefully we can round out our roster and get the ones I've been looking for. So yeah, guys. Hey, I hope you liked this video. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Also, please check down the description, join the Discord, and you also find my line ID down there if you have any questions. Once again, I hope everyone here has a blessed day, and peace.